guys, and welcome to another episode with Victoria Showumi, aka First Lady V. How are you doing? So, thank you to all my returning subscribers and followers. You are really my rock, and I'm truly grateful for each time that I post something. You guys are liking it, you are viewing it, you are sharing it. Thank you so much. And this is your first time seeing my channel, I say thank you. Please take a moment to like it, to comment, to share, to subscribe. On this channel, I bring to you tools and resources to help you achieve success, be it in your personal life, be it in your relationship, be it in your business, be it in your career. I am your achievement and leadership coach, sharing you onto success. Okay, guys, friend, I will say get a table, grab a seat, grab your cocktail, whatever it is. Let's dive into this. This is so juicy and this may a little bit longer, but please bear with me. All right, so this is a news that came towards the end of last week into the weekend. A major bank in the United States, the Silicon Valley Bank, SVB, Silicon Valley Bank collapses. Yes, collapsed within 48 hours. That is sinking. This is the second biggest bank failure, bank collapse in the history of the United States. The second biggest collapse, fall, failure, whatever you want to name it, in the history of the United States. The first one was in 2008, yes, with the Washington Mutual, WAMO, Washington Mutual. And then the federal actually came to their rescue. But I don't know what is going to come with this. So SVP, this is a bank that's been in existence, I believe, since 1983. It's located in Silicon Valley, of course, along with all these big tech companies. And what this bank does, or what they used to do, which was really very good, I would say, because they are a bank that give a lot of tech companies, tech startups and founders, they give them opportunities to be able to start their company. So while all these founders, these tech companies might go to traditional bank to get funding or loan for their businesses, and they are not able to secure those loans to start or grow their company, SVB came to their rescue because they deal with a lot of venture capitalists, VC, we call them. And VCs, they are people, they are wealthy people. They have money, they are very wealthy, and they use their money to help new businesses, founders to get to start their company. But with SVB, they deal most of their clients are tech companies, tech startups. So when the all this VCs want to sowing a seeding into this company, they're doing it. SVP is that bank that helps those to happen. So these tech companies have to bank with them, and the money they're getting from the VCs are being in their account with the SVB. So they're taking the money out as they need it. So let's say they're raising money, for example, they want to raise $1 million. So that $1 million, when they raise it, is going to be in SVB. And as they are needing it, not depending on the phase of the business, they are pulling the money out of the bank. So a lot of money, SVB, yes, big company. I mean, big company that has helped a lot of tech companies. And in 2019 to 2021, there was really an explosion. Let me tell you, there was really an explosion with the level of the VC with this company. I mean, a lot of people, because tech companies are booming. I mean, if you have stock in Apple those days, Apple, what name them? Like Apple, all these things, they are booming. Google, I mean, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. I mean, In 2018, right? In 2018, this bank has about $60 billion that were deposited. And in 2023, up to 189 billions. You can see the explosion. That means, I mean, a lot of VCs putting money, partnering with them and helping tech companies to start up, to grow. And it's great for these VCs because once these companies start growing and profiting, they are making money. And most of the time, most of these VCs also they are buying share. They have stock in this company. That means when these new companies are making it big, they are making it big. I mean, if you have stock in Apple, when Apple is doing great, I mean your stock is booming as well, right? And when things collapse, of course, you know what it is, you feel it as well. But this is what happened to them. So last week, right, they are trying to raise money to be able to really meet. They have no, there's something they call liquid money. That means cash flow. That means you have the cash. It's easily accessible. But they have a lot of their their money locked down in bonds, in securities, in bonds. And bonds, they're not things that you convert immediately, right? Most of these bonds, they have maturity date. So I don't know, depending on if they are long term, they are short term, but they have no money tied up in something else. So on Wednesday, they were trying actually to raise money to be able to meet the need, the demand of people trying to pull money out, right? We say the deposit with them is 189 billion as of early this year. So, and most of this money is not just in the bank. I mean, if you put your money in the bank, the money is not just sitting there, right? They are trading it, not to make more money, of course, and to give you token. If you're doing savings 0.6% or whatever it is, that is what you get. So they have money tied up into other things, and that money is not coming right away as people need their cash, right? So I think on Wednesday, the company, the bank were trying to raise money. They were trying to raise money, to sell things, to raise money. And with that, just saying things like, what, we are trying to raise a 21 billion, and to raise 21 billion to get security of 21 billion, it is costing us 1.8 billion. So those people that have money in this bag begin to get worried. And the thing is, news travel fast. When people are smelling something, and then somebody, take the first step, that first leap, I mean, everybody is going to follow suit. And so when that is being done, oh my God, news begin to travel. And these days, people don't really actually need to go into the physical bank to withdraw money. Wire transfer, you can do it digitally. You can be on your phone and press something and move things around. You can open a bank on your phone. You can buy a stock on your phone. You can do a lot. And a lot of these people, their customers did a lot of transaction digitally. I mean, by Thursday, that quarter of what the total deposit of the bank was withdrawn in one day. $42 billion withdrew in one day, and this bank did not have enough for this withdrawal. They did not have enough for this withdrawal because the first person to pull out was Peter Thiel's foundation, the founders fund. All right, he advised his portfolio company to pull out. I mean, I don't know how many billions that was to pull out. And as he did, another company, Union Square Ventures, they pull out. Couture Management, they pull out. People begin to pull out like in one day. Boom, 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 boom. This bank has not enough money to meet the demand of the withdrawal. And by Friday, the federal government stepped in and they altered the operation of SVB. Yes, it came to a close. And this is a statement, right? This is a statement by the Treasury, the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen. And this is what, I mean, it came out officially and confirmed that And it was referencing to the 2018, right? 2018 banking crisis, that happened with Washington Mutual, all of those four. And this is what she said, I quote, "We are not going to do that again. We are not going to do that again." So what does that mean? That means, they may have bailed out the other banking, but this time we may not bail you out. So we don't know what is going to happen in the next few days, in the next week. I mean, I don't know, but they ceased operation on Friday and they said their share. So if you have a share there, SBB, it went to zero. It went down to zero, like zero. But here are some good news, right? Here are some good news and there's some bad news. So, being that it's a bank, right, there's what we call the FDIC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, meaning whatever you put into any bank, up to $250,000 is covered, is insured. So, meaning that anything up to that, but anything that is in excess of 250 is at risk. I mean, I don't know, maybe you will not get it or you will, but it's at risk. But up to $250,000 is guaranteed. But anything in excess of that is at risk. And they're saying that is about 15% of the total money, that people's money in this bank, that is covered under the FDIC, meaning about 85% of people's funds are at risk. So meaning, no, we're talking about startups, right? That bank at this, that do their banking with this company. What is up for them? What is going to happen to them? So I have a small company, and every week I run payroll. I have some employees that I paid every week, and then I have some my salaried staff that they have a fixed date for the salary. So the company that I use for payroll, I tried reaching out to them last week because on Wednesday, I tried to run the payroll either Tuesday or Wednesday. So I tried to do payroll on Wednesday, and I was having issue. No, there was an hold or something. I couldn't. No, I was thinking like, okay, maybe it's on my end. So on Thursday, yeah, on Wednesday, yes, I called them. I called them like I'm having issue. They walked through it. They said, "Oh, we'll try to fix it." Let me tell you, on Thursday, I tried the same thing. I was on the phone. I was really, really upset. My husband can see my anger, my upset. Like, I have people that dependent on their pay, not on their paycheck on Friday. Actually, on Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon, I had to make phone calls to all of the employees that were supposed to get paid on Friday. And I actually have one of them that said, "Miss Vicky, my uh, power bill is scheduled for that Friday because she already know that money is going to go into the account on Friday for her to be able to pay a light bill, or else she's going to be without power." So I have to make alternate arrangements. Actually, I did a PayPal to send money from my personal account, like just take this, at least for now. Some I those who need money urgently just able to meet their needs. I have another bank that I use and everything. But the lesson here, guys, is that I always say it, diversify. Please do not put all of your assets into one account. All of your money, do not put them in one account. Please and please don't just bank with one bank. Don't do banking with just one bank, because what if something goes wrong? Thank God I have a backup account. I have another local bank that I use, which is, thank God for that. But please think outside of the box, guys. Don't put all of your accounts, you don't put everything in one account. Please diversify. As you are investing in stock, you are investing in bonds, you are investing in real estate, do not put everything in one account. And the thing is, with bonds, every time the interest goes up, the value of your bond goes down. That is why, when Federal is increasing, they say, yes, yeah, the Fed let the hiking the interest rates, the value of bonds actually is going down, like you are losing money on that. So please diversify, diversify, diversify. And if you are a business owner, please look at the company you are banking with and try not to use just one bank for everything. I use this bank for payment receivable for a lot of things, because for me it's easy to streamline everything coming out into one account and going out from the same account. It makes your balance sheet easy. But then I still have another bank. I have a local bank that I can go in and come out, but I like it because it's so easy. Now I say thank God that I have another account. So please think think outside of the box. Things may be working well. I mean, those who were there, who worked at this bank till the previous week, they are still happy they have a job. But now, all of a sudden, that is gone. That means nothing is guaranteed. Nothing, 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 nothing. That is why you really want to diversify. All right, I know I talk too much. I'm going to stop here. I hope this has opened your understanding a little bit, has enlightened you a little bit. You can Google more to know more about this. And if you are not following me, please do follow. And I do recommend Susie Harmon podcast. Yes, I do recommend that. If you haven't followed her, please follow her, subscribe to her podcast. She shares a lot of things, especially for women. She talks about women and money. Yeah, she will tell you denied or approve on things, but I like her, like I like our rules, when it comes to money. So check it out. Again, thank you, thank you. If you have learned something from these, please let me know. Let me know. But this year we're talking about money. I want you to have high return on your investment. And I am here for you. Anything that will propel you forward when it comes to finances, when it comes to investment, when it comes to increasing your wealth, increasing your earning potential, I'm going to bring it on for you. Again, this is Victoria Showumi, aka First Lady V. I co-pastor a local church here in Houston with my husband, Destiny Star International Church. So join us if you are in Houston. God bless you. Have a wonderful one. Shalom.